Welcome back to my channel. So how are we all? If you are in the UK, you will know that we are in lockdown 2.0. It's not as strict as last time, but it may get there. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone is keeping well in this crazy time we've got going on. Now this topic today, I've wanted to discuss it for a little while, but I've been saving stuff up. I've been saving it up for this moment. I'm really excited to actually talk about this. Let's just get on with the video, shall we? Yes, I am discussing two of the biggest factions in the WWE at the minute. Yeah, I want to break them down. Going to talk about kind of the situation, weigh them both up, look at their pros and cons of kind of what's going on, whatnot. You know, a bit of an excitement, mainly against one of them. You can probably guess what one that is. And the other is, yeah, it's a bit up and down about. But I'm going to start, obviously, with Retribution. Now let's go back to when it first started, shall we? So when it first started, I think they come onto the screen. Everyone was a little bit confused, a bit like, who are these people? What's going on? We thought it was just gonna. It was a bit chaotic. Not gonna lie. I think there was a chainsaw at one point and destroyed the ring. There was a lot of weird stuff going on. It was interesting actually to see where they were going to go with it. You know, sometimes WWE do throw these random things out there and it just kind of fizzles out. So I don't know if people were really skeptical of what was going to happen. Yeah. So when obviously they first came out, everyone was like, who are these people? And then it started to, you know, everyone was interested to see who's behind the mask. I think a lot of people kind of knew who it was. Some of the body, you know, the bodies of the people behind the mask were quite obvious. Their hair colours were obvious. People knew, right? We all knew who it was going to be. And they had a lot of members to start with. Like, there was a lot of them. And now I think it's down to like 5 now. They seem to have kicked some people out, dropped them off on the way somewhere. No idea. No idea. It was a mixture of male and female. And I think now it's just one female. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I think I'm right about this one. People were quite excited, including myself, to kind of see what was going to happen with it. It is a little just, it's not great at the minute, is it? Also, we had, obviously, I've seen like the last few days that on social media, Mercedes Martinez, which if you know me, you know I absolutely love her. Like, she's freaking cool. She was part of the gang and she is no longer. So we don't know if they're going to do something completely different with her. Personally, I feel like she's, you know, she's a singles competitor. She's someone that is a badass on her own and don't need nobody else, right? That woman does not need anybody else. Are they going to do something with her exciting? Who knows? I hope so, because she's freaking fantastic. I think Chelsea Green was in there as well. Yeah, she's not someone that needs to be in there either. She's kind of her own thing. It's a little bit odd. And then obviously it all came out that Ali was then the leader. Now, a few mixed opinions on this. Don't get me wrong. Ali is brilliant. If you know me, you know that I really like him a lot. He is somebody that deserves that push, deserves everything. You know, what he showed in, you know, the Brock Lesnar winning Money in the Bank match. He was incredible. He's been injured. He was building himself up. There was then the whole, he was the hacker situation. Then he made his return. He looked stronger than ever. He was doing his promos. He was building himself up. Then all of a sudden he's the leader of this group. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, right? Since he has been with them, he has been throwing some shade. He has been just, banging out these promos and these fights, and he's just, yeah, he's been good. It's not someone I would probably say would have been the leader, if I'm honest. Wouldn't have put him in there. He's more of a guy, well, he does need to be pushed, don't get me wrong, but he is someone I thought would kind of be on his own, not be a leader of this Retribution gang. If I can I call him a gang? I probably can't. But anyway, he, you know, mixed opinions, but he is getting his limelight, which we want and which I love, of course. But yeah, how long is it going to go on for? To start with, I think it was Mia Yim was kind of the leader to start with. Should I have kept her as it? I think I would have preferred it, if I'm honest. Someone's really going to hate me for some of these comments today, aren't they? But Mia Yim, she is someone that can lead. She's a leader. She's really, really good at what she does. She's really good in the ring as well. Does she maybe need backup? Probably at the minute, because she's not strong enough on her own. But I really do feel like she could have been the whole leader of that whole thing. I really do. It would have been so different, wouldn't it? Obviously, Ali being a leader is completely different, because it's not one of the usual guys we look to as the leader. You know, he isn't a Seth, he isn't a Roman, he isn't a Randy Orton or a Drew McIntyre. He isn't one of them. He is in his own class. But there is obviously a little bit of speculation at the minute that Mia Yim is going to go for the title from Asuka as well, which, do you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If you're going to bring this whole Retribution in, give them something. You know, work for something. And that's hopefully what they're going to do with Mia Yim. What's next for the whole group? Are they going to continue to cause trouble? Possibly. Are they all going to go for a title? Probably not. I am a little bit worried because there is a few people in that little group. I think Dijakovic's in there, isn't it? Dijakovic? I like him. He is somebody that is very, very strong in his own. He doesn't need to be in there either. They've all got some weird nicknames. I think he's T-Bar, isn't he? There's Slapjack, Mace. I should have done my research, but I didn't. My bad. Dodgy names though. A few dodgy ones in that little group. But moving on, I'm getting very, very sidetracked, and that was my air freshener that's just gone off, so you're welcome. But anyway, what's obviously going to happen next? Has the excitement worn off? Should they have maybe waited for maybe a bigger build-up? Should it have gone more chaos, more drama? Who knows? But yeah, let's move on, shall we? As you may be able to tell, I said there was one I was very excited to talk about. I think we know who we want to talk about. The Hurt Business. Honestly, I want to get my drink and get prepared for this moment, because this is exciting, okay? If you've seen me talk about the whole Hurt Business, I love it. I just love it so much. Start with MVP. So usually, well, for WWE, okay, they bring someone back, like obviously MVP in the Royal Rumble, bring someone back and they kind of do a little bit, we see him for a couple of weeks, then see you later. That MVP, he's come back stronger than ever, managing some of the best in the company. And if you say that these people aren't some of the best, you're wrong. You are wrong. He has come back, and you know what? I probably prefer him now than I've ever loved him before. And I loved MVP back in the day when his song went off. He come out through the weird, I don't really know what it was. It's like a bouncy castle kind of thing, wasn't it? No, I'm going to stop doing that with my arms down. But anyway, so of course MVP leading this beautiful, spectacular group. Okay, beautiful. Shelton Benjamin's in there. Right. This guy is finally getting another chance. We have seen him, do you know, all these guys in this group have been in the company for a long time. And Shelton Benjamin is somebody that you can't dislike him. Do you know what I mean? He's such a nice dude, such a nice guy. And, you know, he has had his opportunities at the titles and he's had his opportunities And then for a long time, he was a filler. He was someone that was used and used and abused. I can't really say that, but it's now fallen out of my mouth, so I can't take it back. But yeah, Shelton Benjamin was somebody that there was a lot of hype back in the day about him, and then it all wore off. And he's been given that chance again, you know. He's been given that chance to shine, and he's freaking cool. Like, he's very, very talented. And I don't know how old he is, but he's a talented dude. He's very, very clever. And he knows what he's doing in the ring, and he could probably teach quite a few people a lot of things in there. So him being in this group is massive in my eyes. Obviously, you got Big Bobo as well, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley for me is someone that I can't hate. Doesn't matter how much you try and make me hate him. And I'll tell you something, right? When I went to Raw, not last year before, when it was in London, I went to Raw. I was the only person there that cheered for Bobby Lashley when he came out. I was so buzzing. Bobby Lashley is someone I grew up with. I grew up watching him, and I just think he's incredible. Bit boring, give him that, but it's Bobby Lashley. It's Bobby freaking Lashley, alright? And I've heard actually he's like a really, really nice guy as well in real life, so that kind of makes it all just worth the love. Bobby Lashley being in the group, he is somebody that he's the muscles, he's the pretty face, he's brilliant. So far we've got these three like absolute legends, really, in my eyes. These are legends. They've been through everything in the company. Like they've killed it, absolutely killed it in their careers. And of course we've got Cedric Alexander. Oh, this bloke is so underrated. Don't get me wrong. His whole, in the nicest way, gimmick, persona, a little bit boring, but talented. Very, very, very talented. And he's a cool guy. He's cool. So him being with these guys makes it even better and bigger. And he can learn as well even more from everybody. It just works out with those four. So it's the Hurt Business for me is probably one of my favourite things that's actually happened this year. I'm not even going to lie. There's been a few standout things this year, and this is one of them, because I just think it's absolutely brilliant. I don't know who doesn't like it, because it looks freaking cool. They come out in suits. They come and do their own thing. Then they've got matching t-shirts. Come on now. It's looking freaking cool. We did have Ricochet a little bit in the mix as well. Love Ricochet. Not sure if he's going to kind of continue going with them. Who knows? But who else do they need? There was a rumour that we had a potential Naomi joining the group. Oh my God, it would be beautiful. Imagine. It actually makes you want to cry thinking about it. I love her so much. Imagine if she joined the Hurt Business. They can get that sassy girl in, sassy leader. Oh, it would be spectacular. They need her. It would just be beautiful. Imagine all those together. Then they can finally go and take on Retribution. Come on. What? I'm not asking for much here. Just imagine. But it's just for me, it's really, really good. The whole thing is brilliant. I'm really, really enjoying it. Do you know what? I would even be happy if every single one of them people in that group had a title. Just to prove a point. Just to prove how good the Hurt Business actually is. How good they all are on the mic. How good they are in the ring. Come at me. Come at me with your hate. Because I don't really get it. But what next? What next? Titles? Are they going to just create an army of... I can't really know. They're kind of people that have been left behind. Being grouped together. Which is really cute. So I'm here for it. But there's a lot of opportunities that they could really, 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 really push here. They can send them over to NXT for a little bit. Go against Undisputed Era. That's actually a really good idea. Throw them in there for a bit. Take them to NXT. There's a lot of people that go against there. There is so many opportunities they could do with this group. Let them have it. Let them continue. I'm here for it. Do you know what? I'm going to do a final conclusion. Summary of the video. Question is, do I really, 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 really give Retribution a chance? Do I just wait it out, see what they're gonna do, see if they're gonna pump up the party. Maybe. With Ali kind of leading, I'll give them a chance. I'll see what they can do. Hopefully just don't get squash. We're hoping. But, you know, will we see both kind of factions continue? I hope so. I hope they continue. And just see what's going to happen. I'm excited. I've been quite excited about this whole situation for a little while now, and it's good. It's good to be excited about something in wrestling, because it's a little bit hard to at the minute, unless it's something to do with the Usos. So here we are. But yeah, you know, having both of these groups are good for the weekly shows. It's something different. It's something to look forward to. It's something extra. It's taken away from the singles competitors, and the whole Seth and Murphy and the Mysterios family, Jerry Springer malarkey that's currently going on. It takes it away and gives you something just extra and exciting. So I'd like it to continue, if that's okay. I'd really like that. But look, that is it for this video. My throat hurts, so that's grand. And I've actually got wisdom tea come through as well, so I've had a great time over here. But have you seen that I am, of course, working with Powered 4? You saw in my last video, working with Powered 4, and I have a special code, and it is code Jess, all in capitals, which will give you your first month half price. Yeah, 50% half price for your first month. And of course, I've got loads of stuff coming on, loads of content coming up. I'm back on Pro Wrestling Unlimited each week now, so I am back doing that for those guys. And yeah, just lots to come, and obviously, of course, lots to come on this channel. And I shall see you soon.